What's up, you guys? Whoa. Sorry. Hi. We're back. Installment 2. Perhaps installment 1 if I like this one better, whatever. We're doing this trial series. We're doing a few crash course episodes, light editing, no cover art, no podcast name, because we're learning the ropes, okay? We're learning how to film. We're learning how to talk to the camera. We're figuring out who we are, okay? This is a very creative trial and error kind of space right now. So be kind. Be kind. And how are we? I'm feeling pretty okay. I'm feeling pretty good. I am trying to get some of my energy up. I am once again drinking a Red Bully. It's my favorite. It's my favorite, especially when it's the sugar-free one. That's the best one. And it works. Okay, it works. It gets me going. I am going to work in 2 hours. I've got to be at work in 2 hours. That is cool. I'm gonna hopefully go make $1 million. What do you guys think? Should I try to make $1 million tonight? Do you think I can break my record of $999,999 today? I have got to stop looking at the little camera screen, don't I? Don't I? Yeah, I'm gonna look right there at you in your eyeball right there. I see you. I see you. Hope you're having a great day. I hope you make $1 million today. I hope you eat something really delicious and nutritious. Okay. And I hope you get to rest and jork it. Go jork it tonight in my honor. So what's up? What do you want to talk about today, you guys? I'm going to LA. I'm going to LA in a week and a half for the first time. Can I tell you all about my travel plans? Okay. This is my most travel heavy year, probably in history. Okay. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying it because it's fun and I'm excited. But let me tell you what, before I even tell you about my travel plans, something you probably should know, I'm flying for free. Okay. If you are an adult with a stable job, stable income, and responsible with money and you don't have a travel credit card, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just use your travel credit card. I recommend the Chase Sapphire or the Amex Gold if you're okay with that annual fee, but I wouldn't get it if it's your first travel card. I would probably go the Chase route. You've gotta get on it, okay? Use the card like you would a debit card. Don't spend more money than you have. Pay it off in full every month. I'm not playing with y'all. Pay it off in full every month, okay? That interest is no joke. And you get points and you can fly for free. You can get hotels. I think you can rent cars. Okay. There's so many things you can do. You got to try it. You got to do it. I fly for free. Okay. So just wanted to preface that I'm using credit card points. I am not balling like that. Okay. So in April, I went to Austin for 2 weeks, Austin, Texas. It was awesome. I went for Moon Tower Comedy Fest and my 27th birthday. Yes, 27 Club. That was, I think, my first trip of the year. I don't even know for sure. I don't want to think back that far because the other ones are more exciting anyways. So that was in April. It's currently June, as you can tell. I'm going to LA in a week and a half for like a Thursday to Sunday situation, just a long weekend. It was kind of a last minute thing, but I am going to my friend's wedding in August, which I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Going to my friend's wedding in August, and she invited me kind of last minute to her bachelorette trip in LA. It's just a one night batch trip, which, hey, thank you. We love you. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. And I'm going to meet her friends. We're going to get a limo. We're going out to this cool strip club situation. I don't even know, but I'm just down for the ride. And so I was like, yeah, I'll go. Let me see. Well, I said, let me see. Let me see if I can get my things figured out. Let me make sure I got points to get my flight. And she's letting me stay with her for free. Even though it's one night, she's letting me stay for 3-4 nights. So I was like, yeah, I'll take you up on that. That's the cheapest I'll probably ever go anywhere. So yeah, book that flight, going there, really excited. I'm going to meet her LA friends. And then let's see, in July, I'm going to the beach for a week with my family. And then on the early August, I am flying to England for my friend's wedding. Her fiance is English, British, whatever. And so I'm going to go there and we're going to have a jolly ripper of a time. It's going to be proper fancy, proper fit. I've got to figure out what I'm going to wear. I need to get a nice dress. But yeah, so I'm flying into England, going to her wedding, and then I'm taking a train to London, London town, baby. And I am so excited. Never been to London. I've never been to Europe at all. So London, and then I'm going from London on the Sky. What is it? The Star Train? The star. The. I'm blanking. I think it's called the Star Rail, something like that. To Paris. We're gonna go to Paris. I have a friend in Paris. One of my coworkers and one of my favorite coworkers, one of my besties, is gonna be in London at the same time as me, which didn't even know that. So it's just gonna be like bam, wedding, bam, London, bam, Paris. And then I'm gonna go back to London and fly out. So really excited for that. And then I have like another wedding. I've got a wedding right before I go to the beach with my family in July. I have a trip to Chicago at the end of August. I'm going to see My Chemical Romance at Soldier Field. I'm very excited. And I also was just dying to go to Chicago. So, gonna do a little Chicago trip. I'm trying to get some friends to go up there with me. We'll see how that goes. And then I don't know what's gonna happen for the rest of the year, but that's already kind of like topping every other year in terms of travel for me. So, really excited. Multiple new cities. I'm doing that'll be a total of what? One, two, three, four, five new cities within like 3 months. That's not accurate, but 5 new cities. Sorry, I just got really hungry. My tummy feels weird. One sec. Ugh. Maybe because I've only had liquids today. It's 3 PM and I have had iced coffee, smoothie, Red Bull. I'm gonna have to eat before I go to work. I need to figure out what I'm gonna put on the menu for this upcoming week. I don't know what I'm gonna be eating. I had an incredible menu last week. I ate so good. Let me tell you all about what I made last week, okay? I made a Thai crunch salad. I shredded cabbage. I bought shredded carrots and I cut up some sweet peppers. So good. So good. Get you a mandolin, life changer. And I made a like creamy peanut dressing. So it was, I believe it was soy sauce, fresh ginger, fresh garlic, rice wine vinegar, peanut butter, lime juice. Okay. Fire. Cilantro too, I think, blended in. Yo, crazy style. So good. I also got rotisserie chickens, shredded them up. They were like $5 each. Did y'all know that rotisserie chickens are cheaper than buying chicken parts? Of course, it makes perfect sense. I'll spend $12 on a pack of chicken breasts. Or I could spend $5 on a rotisserie chicken. Are you out of your mind? Rotisserie chicken's always better too. It's cooked low and slow. Hey, that changed everything for me. I will probably never buy packaged chicken. That's not true, but I will be buying rotisserie chickens more. Okay. So I put chicken in the salad. I had the salad mix and the dressing, and I put wasabi peas on top. Put it all in a little thing, shake it up. So good. Seriously, one of the best salads I've ever made. One of my favorite meals I've maybe ever made. It was incredible. 10 out of 10. Highly, highly, highly rec. If you want more specifics on any recipe stuff, let me know. What else did I make? I made some cilantro lime steak. That was okay. I got a cheaper cut of steak because money, money, money. And I marinated it, which I thought to look up before going to bed. I was like, can you marinate? Let me rewind. So you know how you like make ceviche by mixing like lime juice or an acidic juice with seafood or other meats? I was thinking, I was like, wait, I'm marinating my beef in lime juice. Is it gonna like break down? Is it gonna cook? What's gonna happen? So I asked ChatGPT before I went to bed, and it was like, girl, don't leave it for more than 2 hours. So I got right back up and I cooked the beef before I went to bed. But all that to say, that was pretty good. It was all right. I made tacos. The tacos I made with it were really good. Had a quesadilla. Um, and I've been eating breakfast burritos. I still have plenty of breakfast burrito stuff. So I tend to sit down, think about what I want to eat. I'll look at recipes sometimes if I'm feeling like I want to try something new or I just want like something really good. I'll kind of check out recipes and make a list from there of whatever I need and then kind of meal plan. Like, so I'll figure out, a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. I like the lunch and dinner to be easily flip flopped. So that way, if I want one for lunch one day, I'm still cool eating it for dinner the next. It's something that would satisfy me at any time of the day. And I have to have breakfast. Okay. I eat at least 3 meals a day, baby. I try to get snacks too. I try to keep snacks in the house, because a bitch is hungry. A bitch is hungry. I also was on a really serious coconut water bender for a little bit. I haven't bought any in a while, but I do like having those in stock. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit down here soon and figure out what all I need because mama's hungry and we need to re-up. We need to re-up. What else have I been on a bender for lately? Oh, I've been on a Red Hot Chili Peppers kick, you guys. Oh, you know what else I've been in? Oh, let me tell you about this. So, probably 2 months ago, at least, Key Glock dropped a new album, okay? And I've always liked Key Glock, like his big songs I've listened to, and they're always fun hype songs. But this album, I've never listened to a Key Glock album, okay? This album grabbed me by the throat, nonstop, start to finish. I will admit I don't like the last song, except for the first 20 seconds of the last song. So I never listened to that in full. But other than that, I listened to the album front to back. Okay. And I was doing that every day, kind of all day, every day. It was all I listened to for pretty much like a month. And I don't know, about a week and a half ago, I went to Key Glock concert. He came here and I went to go see him. And what a disappointment, you guys. He really let me down. And I'm sorry. I love that album so much. I'm honestly ashamed to admit it. I'm still listening to it. I listened to it in full. I went on a walk earlier and listened to the whole thing for the second time today, actually. Just realized that too. Um, I love the album, but he went up there and rushed through his songs as fast as he possibly could. He was not looking like he was having fun up there. He was not having a good time. The crowd was also kind of whack. Everybody's on their phones. This girl next to me is basically live streaming the entire thing. She had her phone up the whole time. I'm literally looking at people's screens to get a better view, which in a way, thanks. Also though, whack. Get off your phone. Like he was even like, "Come on, guys! Like I didn't come down here to like be chill. Like let's turn it up." Which, like, that's kind of on him. You need to know how to command your crowd and, like, get into it with us. That'll make everyone else more hype if you're more hype and not just walking around like, "Mm, mm, mm. All right, next song. All right, next song." But crowd was kinda whack. He rushed through everything. Second to last song, crowd stuff starts happening in the crowd. He's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" "Oh, there's a fight?" "Well, I'm not security, so I don't really give a fuck." He said, "Security can figure it out." And then he left the stage. He ended his show. He didn't even perform the last song. He played the last song, which he says it's She Ready, by the way, which he says is his favorite song he's ever made. Definitely favorite song on the album. Hey, guess what? Me too. Me too. That's also my favorite song. So I really wanted to hear it. He left stage and played it over the speakers. He did not even perform it. So big fat bummer. And when the show ended, everybody was looking around like, is this for real right now? Is he really? Is he not gonna? Is this happening? Did he just leave stage? And I was like, you guys, he's not coming back out. He's not coming back out. And we even tried a encore chant. One more song, Key Glock, Key Glock, Key Glock. My mans did not come back out. My mans did not come back out. I met this really interesting girl after the show. I'll tell you a little bit about her. This was kind of a strange experience. I'm sitting out there calling an Uber by myself. I went to the show by myself, BT dubs. And I look over, I call my Uber and I look over and there's a girl sitting just like a few feet away from me and she's looking at me. And she goes, and I go, "Hi. Hey, what's up?" And we immediately start chatting. She's got this little like sparkly crown on and I go, "Oh, is it your birthday? That's so awesome. Happy birthday." She goes, "No, actually it's not my birthday. I just thought it was cute." And I'm like, "Oh, good for you. Do your thing, girl. It is cute." And there's all these guys out there selling shirts. They're all different shirts. So all these people printed their own shirts and brought them to sell outside the venue, which I thought was hilarious and badass at the same time. And they're going around yelling, "Shirts, shirts, shirts." And she's like, "Oh, I want one. Can I get a discount because it's my birthday?" And I look over at her and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? She just said it's not her birthday." She's a finesser. She's a businesswoman. Okay. So, truth be told, I don't know if she was lying to me or to this guy, but either way, she's doing her thing, trying to get a discount. And he goes, I can do 15, but you know what? I'll do 10 each if your friend buys a shirt. And let me tell you what, after that show ended, after he performed the way he did, I made a moral decision. I am not buying any merch. To be honest, I didn't really like any of the merch, but it was a moment like I had the thought and I took a second and I went, I'm boycotting. I refuse to buy anything. I'm upset. He's not getting any more of my money. Nor is this guy, okay? And after that performance, I don't want his shirt, okay? I'm still going to listen to the album, but I don't want the shirt. And so I told her, I said, "I'm sorry, you guys. I made a moral decision. I'm not buying a shirt." And she's like, "Please, my birthday. Like, I really want to." I said, "I'm not getting a shirt." And the guy starts to hassle me about it. And I said, "Guys, I'm serious. I made a moral call. I'm not buying a shirt. Don't ask me again. I'm not buying one." So she keeps haggling with them. She ends up getting it for 12. It was originally 20. Girl got a steal. She turned to me and I said, "I thought it wasn't your birthday." And she just kind of like smirked. I was like, "Interesting. Okay." And so I'd been telling her about these girls that I thought were kind of funny that were inside. There were these girls that were like wearing minimal clothing and like stumbling around. They were fine. They were all together in a group. They were Ubering. They were safe. They were fine. But they were just cracking me up. And the second I start telling her about that, the girls come out. And I'm like, oh my God, that's them right there. As luck would have it, they end up stumbling our way. One girl's fallen out of her boots. She's got them unzipped, tall knee-high boots. They're unzipped, and she's wobbling. Her feet are killing her. And she's like, I have to stop. Guys, I have to stop. So she's holding on to all of her friends. They're seriously, it's a team effort. They're all trying to pull her boots off of her. Some of them are holding her up. Some of them are pulling. They finally get her out the boots. And the girl that I've been talking to, birthday girl, we'll call her birthday girl. She goes, oh my God, girls, y'all are so cute. Let me get a picture. Nell, get in the picture. Nell, get in the picture. And I go, no. I'm good. And all the girls go, yeah, get in the picture. Take a picture. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So I get in on the side and I'm just kind of like, I don't know these people. I'll take a picture. Okay, hurry up. We take the picture and they're like, oh my God, we love you guys. Now let's take a picture of you. And the birthday girl goes, no, we're good. And I said, oh, no. You're going to make me take a picture? You're going to take a picture. So we took a picture. And she goes, I prefer video. So she puts it on video. They start recording us and she starts twerking her big juicy butt. Okay. She's twerking, shaking, and dropping that thing. And she goes, okay, now your turn. And I said, no, I think I'm good. And all the girls start booing me. They're like, no, you have to twerk on the camera. And I'm like, I don't know any of these people and I don't have an ass. I don't want to twerk. And they peer pressured me into twerking on this camera on someone else's phone. So I don't have that video. I don't have those photos. It's better that way. So mystery girls, hope everybody got home safe. To that girl, to birthday girl who put me in that situation, that was kind of fucked up and crazy. She felt like a little bit like sinister, a little bit evil, but I think it was all in good spirit and good fun. She just had like a little bit of a sinister side. She really likes to see people suffer. It's a little scary. Oh man, my Ubers were super cool that night. They were both Key Glock fans, which was funny. So we talked about that quite a bit. They were just lovely Ubers. Some of the best Ubers I've had in a long time. So I love a good Uber. If you're a good Uber, you're friendly, you're cool. Or if you don't talk to me and you give me a great ride, I'll tip you well. But if you're like cool, homie, I want to talk to you and we hit it off, great tip. Yeah. So what else? Oh, the other music I've been on, like I said, big time Red Hot Chili Peppers kick. I know I'm bouncing from topics. I'm sorry. This is part of it. I'm going to learn better one day. I Could Have Lied by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Incredible song. I've been doing deeper cuts because I've always known the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've been into them since high school. Me and my friends really love them, but I've been in the cut. Okay. So I Could Have Lied, Wet Sand. Those are my faves. They've been around since the 80s, for those of you who don't know. They started out like very funky, noisy, also kind of punk too, like very cool, different sound. I've been listening to that a little bit. It doesn't necessarily hit for me the same way that their later albums do, but I'm appreciating it. And it's just such a cool way to see like how that sound still lives in their current sound. And like their, the sound when they were really popping, that's still in there, but it's evolved over the years. It's so cool. I love bands that have been around long enough to see that. Yeah. I am going to cut this kind of shorter because I am working on just making kind of short videos that I can crank out and get the hang of this. So I don't have a whole lot more to say, but I would love to hear from you. If you want to throw some comments down, let me know who you are, what you're into, what you have on the horizon, any trips you're looking forward to, what music you are playing on rotation, if you're the same type of crazy as me, and if you've been to a Key Glock show and were disappointed. So yeah, anyways, great. My camera just shut off. Whack.